In 1945, during Operation Paperclip, the U.S. secretly brought over more than 1,600 Yahtzee scientists, engineers, and doctors. But many of these scientists, engineers, and doctors were more than that. Many had ties to occult societies and esoteric research. Now, the official goal of Operation Paperclip was to utilize German technology to our advantage during the Cold War, specifically rocketry, weapons, and medicine. But the scientists brought with them some extra info. Some of these occult ties that were brought over by these Yahtzee scientists were: 1. The Thule Society. The Thule Society was a German occultist group, and they mainly focused on Nordic mythology and theories of Atlantis, but also spiritual racial purity. Their ideology blended theosophy and astrology, also ancient Hermetic traditions. Another thing that these scientists were obsessed with was real energy, a kind of cosmic life force or psychic energy. And then you got the Ahnenjäbe. And you're going to have to forgive my horrible pronunciation of that German word, even though I am like 60% German, not great at it. Basically, that was the occult archaeology division that was created by him before these scientists were brought over to the United States. This was basically a Yahtzee think tank, and they conducted all of these occult experiments, including sacred sound resonance, bloodline divination, and remote viewing. And a lot of this information ended up being used by U.S. intelligence agencies. Now, officially, Operation Paperclip was focused on rocket science, but we know it went way deeper than that. Hubertus Strughold was one of those scientists brought over during Operation Paperclip. He was the father of space medicine. He allegedly participated in medical experiments with astrological timing and extreme psychological deprivation. Arthur Rudolph worked with Werner von Braun, and he had possible knowledge of Yahtzee esoteric doctrines that were used to motivate their unwilling labor force. And then Walter Dornberger, and I don't really care if I get their names wrong, was known to speak cryptically about new energies beyond physics. And there are claims that some of these scientists were experimenting with some kind of weird stuff: alchemical weaponry, psychic technology, interdimensional portals, and the Bell Project. The U.S. overlooked all of these occult and unethical backgrounds. I mean, they had to have technological dominance over the Soviet Union during the Cold War. And some of these ideologies that were overlooked were not rejected. They were adapted into black projects. So stick around, because I am going to go over MK Ultra's supernatural ties. And let me know in the comments what your thoughts on this are.